So, today we're going to talk about something really cool. We're looking at how you can take two incredibly powerful Microsoft tools, bring them together, and literally revolutionize how your business operates. We're talking about that perfect marriage between deep data insights and smart conversational automation. But first, let me ask you something. How does your business actually make decisions day to day? Are you kind of just reacting to things as they pop up, or are you getting ahead of the curve, shaping your future with clear, solid data? Just think about your daily grind, your team's workflows. Where are those little friction points that slow everything down? All right, so at the heart of all this are two big ideas that, while different, fit together perfectly. On one hand, you've got data insights. This is all about the magic of turning these huge, messy piles of raw data into clean, simple reports that you can actually understand. And on the other hand, automated conversations. This is the science of using smart bots to take care of repetitive tasks and streamline how you get things done. So here's what we've got on tap. We're going to break down these two powerful tools. Then we'll dive into how Power BI unlocks your data. After that, we'll look at the future of automation with Power Virtual Agents. Then, and this is the fun part, we'll see how they work together to create even bigger value. And finally, we'll talk about what your next move could be. Okay, let's dive in. You know, businesses today are practically drowning in data, but they're absolutely starving for real wisdom. The biggest challenge isn't getting more information. It's about turning that flood of info into smart, fast actions. And that's exactly the gap these two tools were built to fill. Let's start with the first piece of the puzzle, unlocking the power that's already sitting in your data. This is how we go from staring at complicated spreadsheets to making crystal clear decisions. And the tool that makes this all happen? It's called Power BI.
So what is Power BI, really? Well, at its core, it's a service from Microsoft that does one thing incredibly well. It takes all your complex, scattered data and turns it into beautiful, interactive reports that actually make sense. The whole point is to make data analysis something that everyone in the company can do, not just the folks with analyst in their title.
And the way it works is beautifully simple. First, you connect it to your data sources, and it doesn't matter if that's a simple Excel file or a huge cloud database. Second, you visualize it. This is where you create those slick dashboards and reports. And third, you decide. You use those visuals to get real-time insights that guide your strategy. Connect, visualize, decide. That's it.
So what does this actually get you? Well, for starters, you can spot market trends way ahead of the curve. You can also monitor how your business is doing, like right now, in real time. And maybe most importantly, you get to make those big, informed decisions with a whole lot more confidence.
But, having all these amazing insights, that's only half the battle, right? It's great to know things, but the real question is, what are you going to do with that knowledge? How do you turn a great insight into a great action? And that leads us perfectly to our second tool, Power Virtual Agents. This is where we take those insights we just found and put them to work. This is all about putting your workflows on autopilot. Power Virtual Agents, or PVA for short, is this amazing platform that lets you create really powerful chatbots without writing a single line of code. I mean it, you don't have to be a developer. It's designed for the people who actually know the business, the experts on the front lines, so they can build smart bots to handle all those routine tasks and conversations. And you can use this for so many things. Just imagine, what if you could automatically answer the top 5 questions your customers always ask? You'd free up your support team for the really tricky problems. Or what about streamlining internal stuff, like booking vacation time or getting IT help? The result is always the same. You get happier customers and employees, and you seriously cut down on operational costs. And maybe the biggest perk of all, these bots work 24/7. They never call in sick, they don't need coffee breaks, they don't take holidays. This means you can offer around-the-clock support to your customers and your team without having to hire a massive night shift crew. It's a total game changer. Okay, so we've got a tool for getting incredible insights, and we've got a tool for taking action. Now for the really exciting part. What happens when you put them together? This right here is where the real magic happens. This is when data meets automation. And this is where that synergy really shines. It's not just about two tools working side by side. It's about creating this powerful, continuous improvement loop. So picture this. Your Power BI report shows you the top 10 questions your customers ask over and over. Great insight. So you use that to build a Power Virtual Agent that answers those questions automatically. But it gets better. That bot then collects new data on what people are asking, which you feed back into Power BI. Now you have even deeper insights. See? It's a cycle that just keeps getting smarter. So all of this brings us to the big picture, to your next step. And look,
This isn't just about learning some new software. It's about fundamentally shifting how your entire organization thinks and works, all in the pursuit of making smarter, data-driven decisions. So when you boil it all down, what's the end game here? It's right there, to achieve smarter, data-driven decisions across the entire organization. It's about giving every single person on your team the insights they need to see clearly and the automated tools they need to act quickly. That's how you build a true data-driven culture from the ground up. Which leaves us with one final thought, a question for you. When you look at your own company, at your own team's processes, is your data and automation ready for this future? Because the tools to start building it, well, they're here, right now.